Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I'm happy that you're here. Today is May 25th. I can't believe how the year is flying by. But if you are new to my channel, on the 25th day of every month, I share the Christmas tags that I've made for that month. So I have been doing this little collab of sharing Christmas tags for about 4 years now. And I'm so excited to come on every month and share the Christmas tags that I've made for that month. And the reason I started doing this is I really wanted to keep using my Christmas supplies after Christmas. So it seems like when we buy a bunch of paper and stamps and dies, we don't get everything made within that window of Christmas crafting. And so I decided that it would be fun to continue on after Christmas and make tags all year long. It's a great way to use my stash and also be thinking about Christmas, getting some projects done ahead of time, and just enjoying all of the Christmas goodies that I have in my stash. So if you have not seen any of my videos before, I will list everything that I've posted so far for this year, all the months that I've posted since January, all the tags, and then on my channel, you will see playlists for the past several years. So you get an idea of the tags that I make every year. It's fun to look back on the tags. So I usually do a recap and take a look at all the tags that I created. And then during the year, it's just fun to have those ready for gift giving when December rolls around. So I'm going to start out by showing the supplies that I've used for this month, and then we'll take a look at the tags that I created. So probably the number one question that I get is, what die did you use to create your tag base? And it varies. A lot of times I will use Tim's standard tag shaped dies because it's one of my favorites. But for this month, I decided to branch out a little bit and use some non-traditional dies to make the tag bases. So this is a scalloped oval die that I've had in my stash for many, many years. It's kind of a go-to for me, not necessarily for tags, but for doing some layering. I really do love this die collection, and unfortunately, I lost track of the manufacturer. I think it might be Sizzix, but I'm not 100% sure. But they're basic oval dies with a scallop edge. And then I also used a layering die from this Diamond Press nesting oval dies. This collection I picked up last year from the Diamond Press website. I think it's still available, and it's always fun to have nesting dies in your collection because you never know what shape you're going to need. And so I paired these two together to make my tag layering pieces and bases. Now, my inspiration for tags for this month were some beautiful Anna Griffin papers, and this is a collection of 6x6 paper pads that I got when Anna was on HSN. This is going back a few years, so it's an older collection, but they're just absolutely beautiful papers, excellent quality, very sort of heavier weight cardstock, and just really pretty designs. This is sort of like a retro collection that she had. These paper pads came in as a set. So I chose some from this one, which is called Emerald Forest, and then a couple from this collection called Yuletide Greetings, but they're all beautiful papers, and I wish she'd re-release these, but like I said, I got them a few years ago, so I'm not sure. You can check out her site to see if they are still available. And I wanted to do some embossing for some of the layers, so I chose some of Anna's embossing folders by Cricut and Cuttlebug. This one is Snow Flurry, then Dancing Holly, and then Calligraphic Tree. So they're all beautiful. Again, I have a set of her set of her different size embossing folders, and this is what I decided to use for the tags for this month. Now I also wanted to use some of this paper from Anna. This is actually Halloween paper. It is a matte foil cardstock, and this is called Spooky Matte. But interestingly enough, in this collection, there is a gold and a silver, which are beautiful. And so that's what I pulled out to use for some of my layering pieces as well. And this, again, like all of Anna's product, this is gorgeous quality, really, really pretty. It doesn't photograph as pretty as it is in person. I think she has a Christmas collection, but this is Halloween. And then I have a collection of snowflake dies that I've picked up through the years, and I use this largest one. I think this is a Simon Says stamp snowflake die. And again, it's quite a few years old, so I'm not sure if it's still available, but it's one of my favorites. It cuts out so beautifully. I have an extra cutout here so you can see all the intricacies in this snowflake. When I layered it on my tag, you'll only see part of these on my tag, but this is beautiful as a focal image on a card. It would be absolutely gorgeous. And I used some glitter paper from Lawn Fawn to cut it out. This is the type of glitter paper that doesn't shed off at all, and it cuts like absolute butter. In fact, I cut it out with my Diamond Press Marquee, which is a smaller die cutting machine, and it cut just absolutely beautifully. I didn't have to fiddle with digging out the little bits and pieces because this is such a detail die. So that's this die right here that I used. Now I used a couple of stamps from this holiday frolic, and this is from Fiskars. It's a stamp set that I've had again in my stash for a while. I use the May the Simple Joys of the Season Be Yours, which I think is a beautiful stamp, and this is a really pretty collection. All the stamps are really great for tags. There's even a to and from here on the bottom, and a tree and deer, and this Merry Christmas is a go-to for me. I use it quite a lot on my Christmas projects. And then finally, I had a little package of these miniature layered up Christmas greeting stickers from Anna's collection as well. So I did use a few of these. I love the dimension. There's a little bit of pop-up to them, and then they're always sweet sentiments. I'm running low on this, and if she offers it again this Christmas, I'll probably pick up another set because they're just the right size, even for ATCs or mini tags, but I decided to use these on my full-size tags for this month. So that is everything as far as supplies that I used. Let's get into it, and I'll show you the tags that I created. Okay, so this is the first tag that I created, and I used the largest size oval for the base, and then I layered up the scallop. This is the paper from the Anna paper pads. This is that matte foil gold, which you can see is absolutely beautiful. The tags this month are very ornate, I think, but they're classic. The sticker is Warm Christmas Wishes. I love that forest green sort of peeking out there. Here's where I did embossing on this layer with one of the embossing folders. And then here is the snowflake that I cut out in some Lawn Fawn glitter paper in that beautiful gold, which I thought complemented the green so nicely. This is a little bit of grosgrain ribbon for the top there, and here's a look at the back. May the simple joys of the season be yours. I stamped the same sentiment on the back of each, and if you have been following me for a while, you know that I back all of my tags with 110-pound cardstock for some stability there. So that's the first one. Added a few little rhinestones for an extra pop. I really think the embossing is my favorite part of these tags, plus the color combination. I love the forest green with the gold. It's just really a pretty combination. And then all of Anna's papers and her stickers are just so classic and beautiful that I think that's what made creating these tags so much fun. So that's my first one. Okay, so here's a look at my second one, and for this one I used the matte silver paper and then a gold layering piece. This is from Anna's Pads, really, really pretty. This is Lawn Fawn in the green glitter paper. You can see how beautifully sparkly that is. And then of course I embossed this layer here. Look at the detail on that embossing, so pretty. A red ribbon for the top. As I said, all the backs are the same with the same stamp. And a very simple Season's Greetings in red and gold. And then my final one, which is probably my favorite, is the red and cream with gold. And the embossing folder that I used was the Christmas tree, and you can see parts of the tree there, and then the star for the top I put above the, it's just above the Noel sticker, which is also red and gold and cream. Really pretty paper, and then the scallop die really kind of shows that off. And then this is the silver snowflake. I decided to put this one on the bottom because I didn't want to take away from the star at the top of that embossing. I wanted to see as much of that embossing as I could, and then of course I added some rhinestones. This paper doesn't photograph as pretty as it is with the matte gold. I love the look of that. And again, here's the back. All of them have the grosgrain ribbon, some in green and some in red. So that is a look at the 3 tags that I made for this month. I hope you enjoyed taking a look. If you are new to my channel, I hope you'll consider hitting that subscribe button, ringing the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.